For the formation of 100 zygotes or 100 grains in maize or rice, for the formation of 100 zygotes or 100 grains in maize or rice, how many meiotic divisions are required? Hundred zygotes means after Singami, 100 zygotes are nothing but seeds. Zygote is going to become develop into embryo, which is found in the seed. 100 zygotes, we require 100 male gametophytes. Which are like this, with 2 male gametes. A male gametophyte is that which consists of 2 male gametes. 100 male gametes we want and 100 female gametes we want. 100 female gametophytes we require. A female gametophyte is nothing but our embryo sac, egg and synergids, antipodals and central cell. So we require 100 this type of structures and 100 this type of structures. For 100 structures, male gametophytes, if we study microsporogenesis process, 1 meiosis is equal to 4 microspores. These microspores develop into pollen grains, which are later developed into male gametophytes. So 1 microspore mother cell or pollen mother cell is equal to 4. So 100 by 4, n by 4, 25 meiosis, meiotic divisions. How many meiotic divisions are required? How many mitotic divisions? So meiotic divisions for here 25 meiotic divisions. Here megasporogenesis, 1 meiosis is equal to 4. Out of the 4, 3 are degenerate and only 1 sustains. So 1 meiosis is equal to 1. 100 meiotic divisions. 100 plus 25. 125 meiosis. So if we ask for the formation of 100 zygotes or 100 grains in maize, how many mitotic divisions are required? Separately, how many mitotic divisions are required? Again, meiosis. 1 meiosis is equal to 4. So total number of male gametophytes by 4. 1 meiosis is equal to 1. Total number of female gametophytes is equal to total number of meiotic. 100 plus 25, 125 meiotic divisions. For the formation of 100 zygotes or 100 seeds. Same second question. For the formation of 100 zygotes or 100 grains in maize or rice, how many mitotic divisions are required? Mitotic divisions, same concept. Here, for the formation of male gametes from the microspore, that is during microsporogenesis, one microspore undergoes one mitosis, produce pollen grain with vegetative cell and generative cell. One mitosis. Again, this is called pollen grain or partially developed male gametophyte. Now it undergoes another mitotic division, mitotic division 1, mitotic division 2. It produces two male gametes. So the concept is, for the formation of two male gametes, two mitotic divisions, or one pollen grain consists of two male gametes. Now here 100 male gametophytes means 100 male gametophytes into 2. 200 male gametes. So one male gamete is equal to 2. So 200 male gametes is equal to 200. So the total number of male gametes is equal to total number of mitotic divisions. So mitotic divisions for the formation of 100 male gametophytes is 100 into 2, because two divisions, 100 only, but two divisions for two male gametes. 100 into 2, 200 mitotic divisions for 100 male gametophytes. Neat conceptual questions based upon the concept, numerical numbers, asking various forms, numerous, n-dimensional, varieties of questions you will get from different corners of the mindsets of the teachers. 200 mitotic divisions for 100 male gametes. Here in megasporogenesis, out of this megaspore, which is called, this is microspore, megaspore, out of the 4 which are formed by one meiosis, 3 will disintegrate, only 1 will be there now. This functional haploid megaspore undergoes one mitosis to produce 2 nucleate, another mitosis to produce 4 nucleate, another mitosis to produce 8 nucleate, and finally it will organize into our female gametophyte or embryo sac. So for the formation of one embryo sac or one female gametophyte, for the formation of one embryo sac or one female gametophyte, it required 3 mitotic divisions. So for the formation of 100 female gametophytes, 100 into 3, 300 mitotic divisions. 300 mitotic divisions. So the concept is, whenever a question comes like this, first we have to get zygote or seed or embryo, means a fusion product of male and female. For one male, one female is required. For one male, one female. Like that 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So the more the number, you can get easiest. Male gametophyte with 2 male gametes, female gametophyte with egg, synergids, central cell, antipodals, or one female gametophyte or one embryo sac. The total number of mitotic and meiotic is equal to mitotic 200 plus 300, 500, and meiotic 25 plus 100, 125. So in the previous class we have seen total meiotic and total mitotic 125, mitotic 500. So based upon the subject concept, my dear students, it is only possible when you know the subject. Now, another forms of questions. In a female gametophyte, total number of nuclei involved in double fertilization total number of nuclei involved in double fertilization. Simplest question, in a female gametophyte or embryo sac, total number of nuclei involved in double fertilization. At the time of fertilization, two male gametes are also there. Two male gametes. Two nuclei, 2 plus 1, 3 nuclei. Total 2 plus 2 male nuclei, 2 male nuclei of the pollen tube which discharged here, and 1 female egg nucleus and 2 female central nuclei. 2 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to logical questions. So during fertilization, the total number of nuclei involved in double fertilization. Double fertilization means syngamy and triple fusion. Syngamy is 1 plus 1, 2. Triple fusion is 1 plus 2. Here we can give 1 plus 1 syngamy, that is 2. Here 1 plus 2, that is 3n. 3 plus 2, simplest, easily identified, easily can be understood. But only thing is, once you have to notice, once you have to study, once you have to listen or practice. For example, in the formation of female gametophyte, in the formation of a female gametophyte, or embryo sac, in the formation of a female gametophyte or embryo sac, total number of nuclei in the formation of a female gametophyte or embryo sac, total number of nuclei undergoes division. How many nuclei undergoes division? Answer. Here one nucleus divides. It produces 2 nuclei which goes to opposite poles. So one nucleus divides here. Here 2 nuclei divides. This also divides. This also divides. So it produces here 2, here 2. Here This also divides, this also divides, divides, produces. So how many number of nuclei are dividing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of nuclei undergoes divisions are 7 nuclei. How many mitotic divisions? Only 3 mitotic divisions. 1, 2, 3. So if the question, based upon the question, if they changes, if they twist the question, if they indirectly ask the question, there is a possibility how many number of nuclei undergoes division. One nucleus divides into 2, both of these divides into. So total number of nuclei undergoes division 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 nuclei undergoes division. Another type of question. In the female gametophyte, in the embryo sac, total number of nuclei which does not involve in double fertilization. Number of nuclei does not involve in double fertilization. In an embryo sac or in the embryo sac, number of nuclei which are not takes part in double fertilization. Answer. They were not taking part. 3. Synergids. Synergid. So 3 antipodals plus 2 synergids. Total number of nuclei does not involve in double fertilization is equal to 5 nuclei. Total number of nuclei that does not involve into double fertilization. So at the time of fertilization, total number of genomes present in a embryo sac. For example, they can ask any form, 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, hundreds of forms of questions are possible. The total number of genome means genome is equal to haploid set of chromosomes. Haploid set of chromosomes or n number of chromosomes is called genome. So in a female gametophyte, how many genomes are present? Present 1. A. Before fertilization, just before fertilization, exactly at the time of fertilization, just before. So how many genomes? Genome means haploid set of chromosomes. How many genomes are present? First option, just before fertilization. How many are there? Total 10 are present. Why? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first option, just before fertilization, 10 haploid number of chromosomes or genomes are present in a. Why? Already 8 nuclei means 8 genomes are present plus 2 nuclei of the male. 8 plus 2, 10. So total number of genomes or haploid sets of chromosomes present in a embryo sac just before fertilization is 10. At the time of fertilization, here small understanding. At the time of fertilization, when it is entering here, one of the synergies will be broken down. So the concept will be changed. Just before fertilization, it is having only 8 number of nuclei. At the time of fertilization, by the entry of pollen tube, when it bursts one of the synergid and releases 2 male gametes. Remember, most of the students will go for that. Just for fertilization, 10. 10 are not. At the time of both are released, one synergid is burst out, degenerates. So total number of, at the time of fertilization, exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the difference between the actual total number should be there at the time of and just before fertilization. We are going to study one synergid will be burst out. So one genome last out of the total 10 minus 1, 9 at the time of fertilization. Just before fertilization, only here again question may split. Only if you consider the female gametophyte, 8. If you consider both male and female, which will exist? If you consider both male and female, which will exist? 10. If you can, at the time of fertilization means 9. So based upon the question, how they were going to ask the question, create a question. Students' mindset has to be tested. Which is correct among these? Maybe it is a 10 or it is 9 or it is 8. So various types of logical questions. For example, in a embryo sac of rice plant, in a embryo sac of rice plant, how many total number of chromosomes are present in a embryo sac or female gametophyte of rice plant? How many total number of chromosomes are present just after double fertilization? They can ask just before fertilization, just after syngamy, just before syngamy. So various forms just after fertilization. See the question. In a embryo sac of, here we have to remember chromosome number, which is given in the first chapter of reproduction in organisms. Various plants and animals, they have given chromosome numbers, haploid set and diploid set. Unless you know this, you cannot answer this question. For example, hint is given, rice plant chromosomes. Two n is equal to 24, n is equal to 12. So haploid number of chromosomes are 12 in rice plant and diploid number of chromosomes are 24. Now in a embryo sac consists of all haploid number of chromosomes only. So let us see, in a rice plant, in the embryo sac, how many haploid sets are there? 3 antipodals. 3 into 12, 36. 2 into 12, 24. 3, 36. Just after just one synergid is last. 2 into 12. Here 2 male gametes. 2 into 12. It means one is going to fuse here. It is present, this is also present in the form of zygote. This is also present here in the form of primary endosperm nucleus. So just after fertilization, in a embryo sac of rice plant, just after fertilization, here what is missing? Only one synergid is missing here. So one haploid set. The total number of chromosomes are present just after is equal to 36 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. Total number of chromosomes present just after fertilization is equal to, why sir? Each and every one is a haploid nucleus, and haploid nucleus, haploid number is equal to 12, or simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 into 12. 9 into simply 9 into 12, 108. So, my dear students, simplest and easiest, what we call concept-based logical questions are numerical numbers. Let us see some complicated numerical numbers and how to solve them easily. In a plant of Fabaceae, I am giving you hint, or they may ask a plant Crotalaria, a plant called Crotalaria sesbania, Trifolium alexandrium, Arachis, all those grams, they comes under Fabaceae family. So here, without asking those names, why? Because already Fabaceae is mentioned in your first year syllabus. They have given the names. In a plant of Fabaceae, there are 5 flowers. In each microsporangium, if in a plant of Fabaceae there are 5 flowers in each microsporangium, if 10 pollen mother cells are present, in each microsporangium if 10 pollen mother cells are present. Then identify the following. They can ask various forms: number of gametes, number of pollen grains, number of that, number of this, mitotic divisions, meiotic divisions, number of seeds. So it is a multiple, a complex of questions. They can ask various sub-options. But I wish to give you only two options. In each microsporangium, if 10 pollen mother cells are present, then identify the following. A, total number of pollen grains. Total number of pollen grains and produced by that plant. B, total number of male gametes produced by that plant. A somehow complex question. It is not complex when you see this. In a plant of Fabaceae, there are 5 flowers in each microsporangium. If 10 pollen mother cells are present, 5 flowers, 10 pollen mother cells, identify the following. Total number of pollen grains produced, total number of male gametes, pollen grains and male gametes. Solution. Fabaceae means we have to remember in each flower there are 10 stamens, didelphous condition. In Fabaceae, in every flower, ten stamens are present. Which is called didelphous condition. What is this didelphous condition? We have seen in the first year classes 9+1 arrangement. 9 stamens associated together, cohesion, only one stamen is separated. Total number of stamens, 10 stamens. So solution for this, first we have to identify in Fabaceae, in a flower, how many stamens are there? 10 stamens are there. So first option, first answer is each flower 10 stamens means 5 flowers. So in 5 flowers, at the rate of 10 stamens, 5 into 10, 50 stamens in total. 50 stamens are present in total. First solution, we have crossed this. First solution, and now based upon our concept, what we have studied in our concept, every flower generally dithecous or rarely monothecous. If every flower is a dithecous flower, it means tetrasporangiae. It means third, if stamen is dithecous, Not if. We have studied. Stamen is dithic acid. Fabaceous member. So stamen is dithecous. So in each anther, 4 microsporangia are present. If stamen is dithecous, so in each anther 4 microsporangia are present. So 50 stamens into 4. Hence 50 stamens into 4. 200 microsporangia are present. 5 flowers, 5 tens, 50 stamens. Each stamen 4 microsporangia. 15 to 4, 200 microsporangia are present. Now, in each microsporangium, 10 pollen mother cells are present. So let us see. In each microsporangium, 10 pollen mother cells are present. So 200 into 10. 200 microsporangia. In each microsporangium, 10 pollen mother cells. (2,000) pollen mother cells. So we have defined this. 10 pollen mother cells are present. So total in 5 flowers, 2,000 pollen mother cells are present. Each pollen mother cell undergoes 1 meiosis and produces 4 microspores. So each pollen mother cell undergoes 1 meiosis. So total number of meiosis 2000. So each pollen mother cell 1 meiosis is equal to the total number of meiotic divisions is equal to total number of pollen mother cells. But we are not asking this question here. We are asking how many pollen grains are produced by that plant. 2000 into 4. into 4. What is 4? Microspores or pollen grains. 2000 pollen mother cells. Each pollen mother cell 4 microspores at the rate 4 pollen grains at the rate 2000 into 4, 8000 pollen grains. And last, so option A, total number of pollen grains produced by that plant is 8000. 8000 pollen grains. And we have studied each pollen grain produces 2 male gametes. Each pollen grain produces 2 male gametes. So total number of male gametes produced by that plant 8000 into 2. 16,000 male gametes are produced. 16,000 male gametes are produced. If we want to continue this, my dear students, if we want to number of mitotic divisions, number of meiotic divisions. So the concept of double fertilization or microsporogenesis, megasporogenesis. After that, pollination, and after pollination, fertilization, which leads to the formation of seeds or fruits. These are the questions. Generally, again, See this question again and again. Are you in a position to understand it in once at a time, in a single sitting, or you can take this question and repeat various forms, change the flowers numbers, change the number of padal mother cells, obtain. So it will take the interest of the student into consideration. If the student is having some interest, wants to sacrifice their time to understand, they can prepare well, easily, within limited time, within a short time of 1 minute or less than 1 minute, you have to answer one question. So all these things to answer within 1 minute, how much you have to practice? Remember this. Unless you practice well, you cannot answer 45 questions. If they ask 4 or 5 questions like this, if you spend 5 minutes or 6 minutes time for one question, automatically you are going to lose your time. So time factor, for that purpose you have to practice it again and again, again and again. Another question, for the formation of they can change this format in a angiospermic flower to form, in a angiospermic plant to form, in a angiospermic flower to form, or if this is the, they can ask so many forms. For the formation of 200 to 400 seeds in an angiospermic plant, how many? For the formation of 200 to 400 seeds in an angiospermic plant, how many meiotic divisions are required? So by this time, whatever knowledge gained by you, to solve this, within 1 minute you have to solve for the formation of 200 to 400 seeds. Seeds, solution or answer, 200 seeds, 200 male, 200 female, 400 seeds, 400 male, 400 female. For 200, n by 4, 50. Female, how many? 200. So concept is 250. How many meiotic divisions are required? A range of meiotic division, 200 to 400, 250 to 400 male by 4. 4 by 100 meiotic divisions by 1, 400. 400 plus 100. So the range of, for the formation of 200 to 400 seeds, for the formation of 200 to 400 seeds in an angiospermic plant, the range of meiotic divisions is 250 to 500. The range of meiotic divisions 250 to 500. Only the concept is, you have to remember what is double fertilization, what is seed formation, and how they are going to form. Another format of question. Another format of question. In the leaf cell of an angiospermic plant, if there are 40 chromosomes in the leaf cell of an angiospermic plant, if there are 40 chromosomes, then find out how many are present in the following. Egg cell, integuments, nucellus, antipodals, like that goes on. Micropyle, synergids, synergid, singular, I am giving you for your information whether you are in a position to answer them or not. Primary endosperm nucleus, male gamete. Options. They will give 4 options with various combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4, various combinations. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 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 So what should be the correct combination? XL is haploid. So leaf cell is diploid always. So 40 is diploid number, then XL is haploid. N is equal to 20. Integument is diploid. 2N is equal to 40. Nucellus is diploid. 40. Antipodals haploid. Like this. So antipodals, micropyle. It is not having, it is a pore. It is a opening. There is no structure there. So micropyle is equal to, remember my dear students, synergid is haploid. Primary endosperm triploid. N is equal to 23 into 20. Male gamete haploid. So out of these 4 options, which carries this sequence 20, 40, 40, 20, 0, 20, 60, 20, that is correct. The format of question, it changes from question to question, exam to exam. In various national level examinations, so many other formats are there. We are going to see in the next class, most probably. So, keeping in view of your studied, whatever you have studied so far in sexual reproduction from the first lesson itself. If they ask generalized questions, for example, who discovered Syngamy? Out of the textbook NCERT ground, Syngamy, it was discovered by Strasburger. Syngamy, Who discovered pollen tube growth? It was discovered by MEC. Like that, few questions are there. To the best of my knowledge, in the coming classes, we will try to see them. All those miscellaneous things and which are asked, which are not found their origin in the textbook. Indirectly, they have mentioned in the textbook, but directly they have not given anywhere in the textbook of NCERT syllabus. But it is our duty to see that because they were appeared in the previous examination, as a matter of fact, out of syllabus. All the best.